Hey everybody, it is Kim from Angel Dream Crafts here, and I am day 17 for the 25 Days of Christmas Hop, and I am here with my lovely and wonderful friend, Miss Amy Love.
Hello, everyone.
And we're going to be talking back and forth. Amy's going to share with you in a second the wonderful sponsors that we have for the hop. And I'll be crafting a wall hanging, which I have got the base here. And basically all I've done for the base is I took an old tablecloth, which you can see here, and that was the backing for it, part of the tablecloth and this lace here. And then I added some of this beautiful fabric that I got from fabric.com.
Love that fabric.
It's beautiful fabric. And then I did put a little bit of stuffing in it just to give it a bit of body. So I'm ready to start decorating my wall hanging. And Amy, over to you. And she's going to tell you all about these amazing sponsors we have while I get ready.
Okay. We do have some awesome sponsors, and they will be linked below this video, so that you can go check them all out. So we want to give them support for supporting us. Our first sponsor is Want to Scrap, which if you've seen Mai Larsen's videos, she's been doing a lot with Want to Scrap, wonderful products. Then we have Sure Bonder, which I know that me and Kim both use the Sure Bonder detailed tip glue gun because it's amazing.
Love this gun.
Love it. And then we have NSK, which is on Zibbit, and that is beautiful Natasha's shop. And I do believe she is having a Christmas sale right now. You guys should get over and check that out.
Ooh, okay, yes.
Then we have the Deco Fun Bow Maker, which I don't have one yet, but I know that May and Michelle Pipeling both do use theirs on their videos. You don't have one of those, do you?
No, I do not. But I would like to get one.
Yeah, that's on my list. Okay, and then we have Renee Bouquets, which I need to go check her out on Etsy.
She has beautiful butterflies.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been over there. I need to go. Then I am sponsoring a prize from my shop, Shabby Chic Boutique, which you can find on Zibbit and also on Facebook. Then we have Lindy's Stamp Gang, which I'm all about Lindy sprays.
Yes, I love Lindy's.
Yeah.
I have lots of them, actually.
Yes, I do have more than I'm pretty sure you have of everything than I do.
I have a lot of these. These are beautiful colors. They're gorgeous colors.
Yeah,
love, love, love.
They're strong when they come out. They're nice. You know, they're really good.
Yeah.
Anyways, also sponsoring a prize is Creating with Details. Love
beautiful stuff in their store.
Yes. And Crafty Devotion, which is owned by Liz Benavides. She's sponsoring a prize. And it looks like, I didn't know she had an Etsy. I know she's on Facebook, but it looks like she has an Etsy shop too. And then Miss Garden Grove is sponsoring a prize, and Annie has beautiful, I love her stuff. I have a few of her kits. They're amazing. I love her. She's on Etsy. She's also on Facebook. Mai Larsen is providing a prize, and so is Michelle Pipeling. Lisa Williams is from the UK, and she has a shop on Facebook. I don't remember the name of her shop on Facebook. Do you?
I think it's Liza's Craft Shop.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right. So she's sponsoring a prize. Annette James is sponsoring a prize, and you can find her on Facebook. Nola Hollis, also on Facebook. Country Craft Connections.
Yeah, I want to check them out. I looked in their shop briefly, and they've got some good stuff.
I haven't checked them out. I need to go by and see what they've got going on over there.
Good stuff.
The Littlest Angel, who's also on Facebook, is sponsoring the prize. Izzy Busy, looks like she's on Facebook too, is sponsoring a prize. Plaid is sponsoring a prize, which I'm really excited about that.
Love Plaid.
Right? Kathy and Steve are sponsoring a prize. Fernley Designs, which...
Yay, Fernley. And we're using some Fernley today, and I'm going to show you guys how to alter these beautiful, beautiful trees from Fernley that are going to go on my wall hanging. So we're going to be showing you how to use these, and beautiful wood laser cut products.
Yes, they are beautiful. And then we have Rebecca Bear.
Amazing stencils from Rebecca. I was on her team for the last couple of years. Just beautiful stencils.
Yes, I love watching you use her stencil. Just saying. Craft Supplies for You is sponsoring a prize.
Yay, Julie McDonald. And she has gorgeous laces and trims and charms, buttons, bling, everything that you could want to craft with. Julie has in her store.
Are you using any of her products today?
I am. I'm using some of her laces today.
That's right. All right, and then we have Vintage Rose Emporium is sponsoring a prize.
Yes, Kim Lippincott, and she has some gorgeous stuff in her store as well.
Our dear friend. She just got in some amazing napkins.
She did. We saw them yesterday. It was very cool.
So pretty. So you can find her on Facebook.
Yep.
And then Victorian Shabby Shop by Barb. She's also sponsoring a prize. So, oh my goodness, that is like $950 worth of gift certificates and amazing prizes. It's incredible.
Did you mention Shabby Chic Boutique?
I did. I said I'm sponsoring a prize for my shop, Shabby Chic Boutique. But thank you for the double shout out.
Double shout out. And yes, Amy has beautiful laces and trims, because I know she doesn't like to talk about herself. So I'll tell you how great everything is in her shop. This is one of her laces that I'll be using today. So yeah, amazing amount of sponsors. And I do think this might be one of the biggest hops on YouTube.
Yeah, right? It's incredible.
It really is. It really is. So I'm going to get started here, and this is a fairly easy project for even a beginner to do, because all you're going to do basically is layer on some laces and things like that. And I love fabric art, so I'm going to be hanging this in my living room for the holiday season. And I printed off an image that I'm going to be using, which is this gorgeous reindeer. And I printed it on fabric, so I will be putting that in the center, but we will get to that. But first of all, I need to start layering on some laces. And I also wanted to say about the base here, I used Fabri-Tac to put the back and the front piece on, because I wanted it to be washable just in case. I will be using hot glue, because if any of that comes off, I can just fix it later. But the base, I wanted to be extra sturdy, so I used Fabri-Tac, which is this glue, which Amy Love got me to try, and I love it. But the rest of it we will be using the Surebonder glue gun with the detail tip, because some awesome person bought me that for Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to start at the bottom, actually. And this piece of trim is actually from a doily. And that's the good thing about doing wall hangings, because you can use bits from doilies, from anything, really. Any type of fabric you can use in your fabric art. So I'm just going to run a bead of glue here. Yeah, I know. Sorry, Amy?
I'm all about projects that use up my scraps.
Right? And I think that's what May was doing the other day with her Want Scrap tag book. She was using a lot of scraps that she had in her stash. And this is another project that is good for bits from your stash. So we're just going to start layering this down. And I'm going to go all the way across the bottom. And I like to do, before I put my picture in the middle, I like to, get a few things going on first on the piece. Do you work the same way, Amy?
No, I am one, and it's funny because May was talking about this the other day. I am afraid to layer too many things because it drives me crazy to put down a pretty piece of something and then cover that pretty something up. So I haven't graduated from that yet.
Well, I am covering up some of this, but you will be able to see it a little bit underneath. But I wanted this for like stability because it is going to hang on the wall, so it needs some weight at the bottom. So I'm just going to put some of the laces down because then I can move on to doing the wood pieces, because I'm going to hang these beautiful trees from the bottom here. Yeah, and it's going to say Noel, which is my Christmas word that I like, because we rock a bit of French up here in Canada. So again, I'm just going to run a bead of glue right along the base there. And put down this beautiful trim from Shabby Chic Boutique. I love dangle trim.
Oh yes, I'm all about the dangle trim. All about it.
Is that your favorite lace, Ames?
Yes, dangle trim.
Yeah. I think it's mine too, but I do like tiny laces for edging and stuff.
Yes, I do. I've been looking to put more of those in the store because those are come in so handy.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Put more of those in the store. I don't ask for much, right?
Well, Maggie brought it up once before. She's like, I need some of those tiny trims. I was like, I need to look for those.
Yes, tiny trims are very good. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So pretty. And I know it's white on white, but we're getting there. And then I'm using this trim, which is actually from my stash, because I want to have lots of dangles, so.
Yes, to that.
Sometimes I can't tell what is the front and what is the back of laces. Is there a special way to tell, Amy?
No, I have that same problem. And then I've heard some people say, well, that's a really great quality lace if you can't tell the back from the front. But I'm like, really? Does that make it a great quality lace? Because really all it does is aggravate me because I can't figure out which side.
Right? Right. Yeah. So we're just going to keep layering. And then I'm going to put one more little trim on top of this, and then we're going to move on to the next section. And I have asbestos fingers, so watch now, I'll burn myself because I said that. Okay. Oh, just a little bit more on the edge. Okay. So that's what we've got so far. And you can see, you know, all of the different layers there. It's so pretty. Beautiful trims. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one last little piece along the bottom, and it is this, one of my favorite trims from Julie's store, which is Craft Supplies for You. It is this beautiful, beautiful beaded trim. It's so gorgeous. I love this trim. And that is just a little bit of contrast for the base. So that, and then that should be okay for the bottom, I think. But you never know, right?
Right.
You just keep adding and adding as you go along.
That's my problem. I don't want to add and then I start ripping stuff off.
Well, yeah, you don't. It's better to start off with not so much and then add, I think, rather than a big pile of stuff and then you're like, okay, I don't like that, and pull things off.
Yeah.
So there we go with that. I love that trim. Love it. So that's going to be the base. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to move on to the next part, which is we're going to talk about these beautiful trees from Fernley Designs. And I'm going to show you how I put these together. I've got 3 of them done. So it spells out no at the moment. But we're going to do the L together with the last piece, and I'll show you how I did that. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and now we're going to work on some wood pieces. And like I had said previously, these originally looked like this, and now they look like this. Beautiful sparkle. The letters are also from Fernley. She has a really good selection of letters and numbers and different fonts, so that's cool. And all I did was I took some Ranger Emboss It in clear, and I just kind of went all over the wood with my ink. Got it soaked up pretty good. And of course I don't have a piece of paper handy because that's me, right? When you do things live, it's like, oh. Let's see, is that... Yeah, that's pretty good, really. Basically, you want it to be, you know, pretty moist so your embossing powder will stick to it really well. But you don't have to use a clear ink. Because I'm doing this in white, I could have used a white ink as well. So whatever color you're embossing, you could use that color of ink to make it wet. Okay, here's our piece of paper. And then for this one, I'm using the Stampendous Spoonful of Snow, which I love this stuff. I think Stampendous has some great embossing powders, but also Lindy's has some really good ones too. I have quite a few Lindy's embossing powders.
I've never tried their embossing powder.
Pardon?
I've never tried their embossing powder. You need to.
Yes, you do. I find that they have a lot of shimmer to them, their embossing powders. But because I really wanted this to be snowy and sparkly, I went with this one. So basically then you just sprinkle all your embossing powder over the top, and you can kind of press it down if you want to. And then you're going to tap off the excess. And I just keep going until I feel like I have enough on here. And you can see that's going to have a lot of shimmer on it. And then let me put this back in the bag here. We'll do the letter. And hopefully I don't spill this. Okay, and then for the letter, it's the same process, basically. You want to press it into your ink. Get it really nice and moist. And then for the letters, I used Wow Embossing Powder Opaque Bright White, and that's a super fine embossing powder. And it's the same process. You just sprinkle it over the top till you get some good coverage. And then tap off the excess. Oh, get this put away. And then you use your heat gun to emboss these. So I will be back in a second because I don't need to torment you with my heat gun. So I will be right back as soon as I heat emboss these. But what I do usually do when I'm embossing is I turn my heat gun this way upwards, and I turn it on for a second and let it get good and hot before I turn it onto the pieces I'm embossing. So I will be right back as soon as they're embossed. Okay guys, I'm back and I have embossed the fourth tree. Now, I did forget to mention something in the last segment. I painted these white first, which I did not do with this one, but I have since done that because the backs will show, so you do want to paint the backs white. But that is how it came out. So you can see they look pretty good together. They're very sparkly. So now I'm going to glue on the last letter, and for that I used some Beacon 3-in-1. For that I didn't use hot glue because I wanted a real permanent hold for a lot of years. So I just find that these types of glue have a longer lasting hold for certain things, especially wood. So I'm just going to put that on here, and then we will set this aside to dry.
Well, sometimes you get that hot glue glob.
Well, there's that too, yes. Because I'm not the neatest crafter. Let's just put that out there. Right?
No comment.
No comment? Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I have this really pretty crochet yarn in these lovely tans and creams and beiges, and I'm going to, there's a little tiny hole at the top of the trees that you can probably see there, and I'm going to tie these to the base of the wall hanging when I get to the end of making it. So I'm going to set these aside now, but these are the beautiful trees from Fernley, and there's lots and lots of great Christmas items at Fernley Designs. So please do go and check them out. So we're going to set those aside for a few moments while we move on to the next phase. Are you ready for the next phase, Amy?
Yeah, I'm ready. What's the next phase?
You're just in. You don't know what it is. You're just in, right? Just
Yeah.
in. Doesn't matter what it is. The next phase is putting my, which I need to adjust my camera a little bit. And I'm sorry, it is a little upside down, but there will be pictures at the end as well. But I'm going to attach my fabric image, and the images that I use are these ones here, which are by Jacquard. These are the ones that I used, and they're really good quality. I've never ever had a problem with these. I love them. But there's all kinds of different brands of sheets that you can get, fabric sheets, and that's what they look like. Just plain sheets, and they have a paper backing on the back. So after you run them through your printer with the image, then you peel off the paper backing, which I'm about to do here, and hopefully, you know, this is kind of a thing for people who don't get frustrated like I do. But oh look, there it is. And you just peel off the backing, and voila, you have your fabric image. And it's pliable, and you can do anything. You can even, did you know this, Amy? If you have photos on your computer of your family, here's a Christmas idea. You could make pillows with like your children or your grandchildren.
Such a good idea.
Isn't that a great grandma gift?
Love that.
Because if somebody gave me a pillow with my grandbabies on it, yeah, it'd be over for me. I'd be crying, but you know. So all I'm going to do here, sometimes I stuff these images underneath, like if I make a fabric book or something, and everything's falling over here, because I need a bigger desk. Sometimes I do stuff my images if it's on a flat surface, if I've made a fabric book or something, but because I put some cotton batting in here, quilt batting, pardon me, inside this, I'm not going to puff the image up, because I think it's probably puffy enough by the time you get all your laces and everything on it. So for this, I am going to use fabric tack once again, because again, I want it to be a little permanent. So you're just going to go around the edge as soon as I can get the glue started. Because of course I'm on camera, so it's not going to work.
Well, yeah, that's how that goes.
And you just kind of glue, which, you know, it's gluing. And you just want to go all around the edges. And did you know, Amy, this is my first video in nearly a year?
I believe you mentioned that.
I know, right? Can you believe
I'm
that?
just glad you're making one.
Yeah, you know, when I heard about the hop, I was pretty excited in a way, because I thought, well, there's a good opportunity for me to get back into doing videos, because I did enjoy it at one time, but then it was like, oh no. I got into blogging more. Everything I've made has been up on my blog or the Shabby Chic Boutique blog.
Yes, and bless you for blogging. Like, I can't even. My poor blog has cobwebs on it.
I like blogging. I enjoy writing, so. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a few blobs of glue in the center just to give it a good hold. So now the boring gluing part is now over. And hopefully I'll get it on here straight, because sometimes I put things on crooked.
Sorry, did I just laugh out loud?
You did, but you're aware of my crooked issue. I'm hoping that's straight. And I left a little bit of white around the edges from the fabric because I'm going to be putting laces and things around it, so I wanted as much of the photo to show as possible. And it's okay if some of this wet glue sort of squirts out a bit, because you're going to cover that up with fabric and trims and pretty things and laces and sparkly stuff. All the fun things, right?
Yeah.
So there is our image now glued down and me knocking things over. So let me just adjust my camera a little bit and you can sort of see how that's looking. There we go. So that's where we're at right now. So it's coming. It's coming along. These are pretty simple to do. And I don't know, I love making things like this. It's fun.
This is so pretty.
It is pretty and fun. So now it's decision time. What do I want to put around my beautiful white reindeer? And did you notice he's got 5 golden rings on his antlers as well? Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
It took me forever to pick out an image, though. Because you know how I am about making decisions.
You got this. You got this.
Let's see here. All right, so I think what I'll do is I will go pick out some laces and I will be right back. Okay, so I've picked out some laces and trims, and I already also made a few flowers that you can see here. These I made out of muslin, and I coffee dyed the muslin, and there's lots and lots of great tutorials out there for making fabric flowers. So this is not an original idea to me. These are things that I've been doing this since I was a kid. My grandmother used to make these flowers, the rolled ones, and that's where I learned that one from. But I know there's tons of tutorials out there on YouTube, and this one is just a gathered stitch, 2 layers, and then I layered some of this on it, some of this twine. And then I put some bling from Shabby Chic Boutique there. And this bling I got from Mai Larsen, who is also sponsoring the hop as well. And this is just like a lollipop flower with a button from my stash and just a couple of roll flowers. But I also have this gorgeous flower from Shabby Chic Boutique. These are my most favorite flower ever. I love them, and they come in all different colors. I have a turquoise one here, which this might be my favorite, but it's kind of a toss-up. But I won't be using this on the project today. I just wanted to show you how great these flowers are. So I may use this one and some of the ones I made, so we'll see how we go. So I got lots of laces and trims and doilies and all sorts of goodies off to the side here, so we will decide as we're going along. So how I normally do this is I start with the bigger lace that goes around the edging first, and then I layer in smaller laces. So we need to pick out a nice one, and I think I may use this one because it's one of my favorites. This is from Shabby Chic Boutique. Look at that. I mean, wow. Or pardon me, it's not from Shabby Chic Boutique. I'm sorry. It is from Craft Supplies for You, and that's Julie McDonald's store, and it's ks4u.net, and it's so pretty. I just love it. The leaves, they sort of pop up. They're not quite sitting on there. So you could cut this up. It is a beautiful, beautiful lace. So I think I'm going to use that along the outside of my reindeer here. So, and I know it's going to cover up this pretty fabric, but you know, I'll know it's under there. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to start in one of the corners. And the reason I start in a corner is because I'm probably going to put some flowers down in this far corner and then up in this corner up here. So if there's anywhere that I have the lace like attaching or bending funny or whatever, you know, you can cover it up with other embellishments. That's my little secret. So for this I am going to use hot glue because it's faster. And I'm using my Surebonder because I love it. I was so happy that Amy bought me this for one of my Christmas presents. She's such a good friend to me. So that is what we're going to do here. And we're just going to lay down a bead of glue and then lay this beautiful lace down on top. And as you can see, it does cover up that white edge. So you're not even going to see that I left that little edge on the printout. Now you can fold your corners if you're going around, but I think what I'm going to do is cut them. Which I know, cutting lace, it's hard to do, but you might hear it cry a little, but it'll be okay. And then I'm just going to go this way. So again, we use our glue gun and we go from the bottom of the lace that time and all the way up. And Amy has just stepped away for a minute. And then you lay down that piece, press it down, and then we're going to cut it up here. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't even have to be straight, because embellishments will cover everything. And now what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to do this side, because I want this to lay the same on both sides. So I'm going to do the side first before I do the top. Or maybe, oh well, doesn't matter. You know, things happen when you're crafting. So we're just going to keep running our bead of glue down. And keep going. I love doing shabby chic. I really do. It's one of the things I started off doing, and then I got more into mixed media. But I really love all things that are creative. Okay, so now we're going to cut it up here in this corner. And I keep checking to make sure you guys can see. I'm sorry, I don't have a big desk, so, you know, this is kind of the best angle I can do for right now. And now I'm going to put this one on top, and I know that one's underneath, so maybe I should pull that up a little bit on both sides and put this one underneath. See, don't listen to me. And I'm going to do what I saw Michelle Pipeling do and use your glue gun to kind of undo the glue. So thank you for that tip, Michelle. We just need to undo it a little bit. There we go. Simple, simple. Now I will put the lace down. But I think I'll do it this way. And I just noticed I did the lace backwards. But like I said, who's going to notice, right? Maybe I will put it that way after all. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I turned my lace around so the leaves are facing in on both sides. I couldn't deal with that, so. But it happens. And now I'm going to do this, I think. No, this. We're going to do it that way and have the leaves pointing up. So we'll just cut that. And I'll set the rest aside for later. Now we're going to do another bead of glue right across the top. I love this lace. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. And you can see how pretty that lace is. It's so gorgeous. I just love it. So now what I want to do is find a lace that's a little bit thinner, but maybe in a contrasting color. Let's see what we have here. I have this one, which I really like. That's what I love about doing fabric art is, you know, you get to play with all these beautiful laces from all these amazing companies. And I also have this trim too, which I really like. So I might just do that. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to do this? Let's see. What other beautiful... Hey guys, I'm back, and I have glued down some trim, and I actually did, I thought I filmed it, but apparently I didn't. But all I did was go around with this trim from Craft Supplies for You, which is a gathered satin trim. I know, it's pretty, right? And then this trim I put on top of it, which is from Esme Mike from the Crafty Me shop on Facebook. So that's all you missed so far, except for me picking out laces and things, which, you know, that's kind of boring anyway. And also, we have the lovely Heidi joining us as well with Miss Amy Love.
Morning!
Yay! Friends are fun. So now what I want to do is I want to go around, let me pull this down so it's in camera. I want to go around this edge here. I know you will sort of see it, or you won't sort of see it. And I have this beautiful trim, this beaded trim from Craft Supplies for You, which I think I'm going to use around the edge, because I love this trim.
Get over to Julie's store.
Yes, everybody go to Julie's store, because it's great. The laces are amazing. So I think I'm going to put this around the edge like that, and then this will just kind of sit on top of it. And you'll see the lovely little beaded bits, because we like our beaded bits, don't we, girls?
We sure do.
Now, I heard a rumor, Heidi, that you're doing a little Christmas tree with laces.
Well, I don't know who starts this rumor mill, but they could be right.
They could be right, yeah? Okay, well, that's cool. Now, maybe you could do a video when you get that done.
Maybe, but then again, maybe not.
Oh, bummer.
Aw, shucks.
Shucks, yeah. So we're just gonna use our hot glue, and then this will go over top of it like that. So look how pretty that looks. That looks really nice, doesn't it, girls?
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love how it's turning out.
Yeah, it's coming along. So now we're just going to go all the way around the edges, and then we're going to start with our embellishments, because that's my favorite part.
Me too. Does it involve bling?
There's some bling.
Okay, that's my favorite part.
I know, you love bling. You are the bling queen, Miss Amy Love.
Oh, I get to be the bling queen? Okay.
Sure you do.
Alright. I'll take it.
So let me see, how am I going to do that? Oh, actually I need to cut that because I don't want to fold it, so we're just going to do it this way. We're just going to do it this way. And we're going to roll that edge up and just keep on gluing all the way down.
You know what I haven't had yet today?
Don't say coffee. Don't say coffee.
I did.
Okay, because that would be scary.
But it wasn't a good hot coffee.
No, not hot coffee.
No, it was Starbucks. It's still not the same as a good hot cup of coffee.
Yeah.
What was hot?
We
Well,
don't
you know,
have a
there's
Starbucks here. Not where I live. I mean, we have Starbucks in Canada, but I don't have one near me where I live.
We have a Starbucks in every convenience store. It's called a bottled frappuccino.
Yeah, that we can get.
I did all my friends a favor.
You
And
got
got my coffee
peppermint.
this morning.
Yay! Amy got coffee.
Thank God, Marlene.
I know, right? We love her anyway.
Yes.
No matter what. Now this edge here on the bottom, I don't think, oh, maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you should. I think it looks good. Yeah.
Well, the other trim does cover it up, but you know what? I can put that on top, so it's all good.
Layers.
Yeah. We do like layers. So, yeah, we'll just keep on going. Keep on keeping on.
Like how I do this. It's like magic. I karate chop all my glue strings.
Now, what are you using for that tree, Heidi?
I am using the best quality lace you can find.
Really? And where would that be?
This is actually a $5 all-in-one window treatment, which is 2 panels and a valance all stuck together.
Yay! Now, did you get that?
Dollar General.
Oh, nice.
Really, that's good.
Glue stick. We're needing a glue stick. I love going to thrift stores and things like that and finding little treasures to alter. And you know I love my Dollarama.
No. Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Love it.
I don't love going to thrift stores because I have to actually leave the house.
Yeah, leaving the house is kind of poo-poo, but
eBay.
yeah, eBay. Yeah. Yeah.
See? Karate chop.
Oh, that's in 2 pieces. Okay.
This is what happens with the glue residue. And I just leave it there until it gets in my way.
Well, you know my rule. If you clean your crafting tools, they break. Because every time I clean mine, one of them breaks.
There could be other indications.
Yeah, that too.
That may not be a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you should clean that tool.
Maybe I should. Kinda. Maybe. Sorta.
So have you guys got all your Christmas shopping done? Because I don't.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
Me not having Christmas shopping done?
Yeah.
Does that mean I would have had my Christmas decorations up and everything?
Yeah, me too. Right?
Well, in that case, no.
Yeah, me neither. We're in the same boat, sister.
Well, I at least have my decorations up, man.
I've made decorations. Does that count?
Yeah, really. Does that count?
Because that I've done.
Yes, if they're laying around, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. So there we have that trim all the way around. And oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty and sparkly. Look at the sparkle, girls.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that's
Sparkly
nice. I like
bits.
that. I love sparkly bits. I'm all about the sparkly bits. And I have some sparkly bits from Shabby Chic Boutique that I'm going to be putting on here.
Ooh.
So let me just show you this little sparkly treasure that I got yesterday. Sorry for the crinkling, everybody.
Oh, that's the fun part. You know you're getting into the good stuff when you hear the crinkle.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I hope you can all see that.
Wait a minute. Hold that up. I gotta see that again.
There you go.
That is gorgeous.
I love it. Yeah, when Amy got these in, I was like, me want, please. So, I think what my next... Yeah, I think what my next move might be is putting some flowers and embellishments and all kinds of goodies on this now. So I think that's what the next move is going to be. And I have made some flowers. I don't know if you were here when I showed them, Heidi, so I'm going to show them again. And these are made out of bleached muslin that I coffee dyed. Remember that day I coffee dyed?
Kinda, sorta, maybe.
Kind of, sort of, maybe, yeah, you remember?
That's the day you spilled the coffee on your desk and that happened to be laying there?
No, that was a different day.
Okay.
Because I do that. So I'm sure that happened many times already. But yes, I made these out of, it was already bleached muslin, and I believe I mentioned before, there is millions of tutorials out there on YouTube with flowers. I am not original to these ideas. This one, actually the rolled one, my grandmother used to do, so I actually originally learned this one from her. And all I did was just put it on a piece of felt and wind it around. That's all I did with that one. And this one is just a gathered stitch with 2 layers, and I used some of this twine on it. That's all I did with that one. And then this is one of those little lollipop flowers that you gather and stuff, and with a button from my stash. And the bling from here is from Shabby Chic Boutique. And then I have some more flowers here, which of course I can't find because I have made another lace nest.
There is no boutique like a shabby boutique.
That's true. There's no boutique like a Shabby Chic Boutique. Okay, let me find my flowers and I'll be right back. Okay, I found my flowers in my little lace nest, and I actually cleaned up my lace nest. Amy, you'll be proud of me that I did that. So, as I was saying before, these are flowers that I've made, and I also have this beautiful, gorgeous flower from Shabby Chic Boutique, which these probably, maybe, might be one of my favorite things in Amy's store. And they come in a variety of colors, and they also have this beautiful turquoise one, which Amy knows is my favoriteest thing in the world. I could just have a million of these and pet them every day, like little pets. But for today, we're going to be using this one, which is also my favorite, in the taupe color. And I've got some doilies here as well, and these are from Craft Supplies for You. Julie has tons of great doilies in her shop, and these are in different shapes and sizes. So I just pulled out a few in matching colors. So what I'm going to do is put my flowers down first, and then I'm going to use some seam binding that I have. And I also got this, which is a drapery cord at, you guessed it, Dollarama. And it has this beautiful white cord on it and these beautiful little gemstones on the bottom with the silver. So we're going to put that over here in this corner with some seam binding and laces and a nice big tassel and make it all pretty. So that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to start down here in this corner. I'm going to put the doily down first, and that's going to go here. And you won't see the whole doily, but you'll see parts of it sticking out, because, you know, you put things down and sometimes they get covered, right? And again, I am just using hot glue for this, because, you know.
I'm going to go have to check out the doilies for Julie's.
She has tons. And they're such a good price, too. And it's hard to find doilies at a good price. So, yeah. But I have spoken to her many times. She gets, like, big vintage bedspreads and things like that. And she hand cuts them herself. And they always are so pretty. You know, they're just gorgeous. So these 2 matching ones I'm going to put here. And the 2 that aren't exactly matching, because why not? We're going to put in the opposite corners because they don't have to match. It's a lace project. As long as it's pretty, don't matter, right?
Right, absolutely.
So we're doing over here. Let me move this to here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put my doily down and try not to burn my hands.
Doily down!
I'm gluing, girl, I'm gluing. And then I'm going to put, I think, these 3 up here without that. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'm going to put these 3 here. My little lollipop flower, as I think these are called, that are puffy. Sing it, Heidi. Heidi's our songbird. We love that about her. So we're just going to do this. Oh, need another glue stick.
So I had a hard time finding my watch this morning, girls.
You did?
I did. I had a really hard time. And as you see, I still don't have it on because...
Why's that?
What happened was, I was looking all over for it, and I about cried because it's a special gift that my husband had bought me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was on my wrist already.
I've done that. I have done that.
It was open your eyes, Heidi, get out of bed,
That's funny.
and run because you got to do. And
That is funny.
I forgot where I put my watch.
So we're going to do this corner now, and I've glued that big flower down. So now I'm going to do these two. And the bling from this is from Mai Larsen, from one of her D-stashes I bought, which are amazing. She kind of does the best D-stashes, let's just say that.
Yeah, but you have to be quick, man.
I was just going to say, her D-stashes are like a marathon race.
They really are, but I was lucky enough to get one.
It's like the Finger Olympics.
It is the Finger Olympics. But I was lucky enough to get one. I got the mirror, the hand mirror one, and oh my gosh, it's just the quality of the stuff in it was amazing. So she's also one of the sponsors.
Fabulous.
So now I'm going to put doilies in the opposite corners. So see what I was saying earlier, if you your trim is not perfectly straight, you're going to cover it. And then I'm going to use these beautiful little appliques, these gorgeous bridal appliques that have the beads and the sequins and everything on them. And guess where they're from? They are also from Craft Supplies for You. So
Go, Julie.
Go Julie. Yep, she has great stuff. So we're going to do this in this corner. Put some glue down. And then we're going to hot glue the applique on top of that doily. And that's all I'm going to do for these corners because I think it's probably good. And then this corner here, just put down some glue. And then put the doily on top. And then this beautiful little bridal applique we will do there. And that adds more sparkle as well, because, you know, we like some sparkle on our stuff. My craft mat is moving. So that's where we're kind of at right now. And it's coming along, I think. So let me just move this and see if we can
Looking
get...
good.
Yeah, it's coming along, isn't it? So that's where we're at, ladies. And again, there is going to be pictures, and I'm sorry, I have a really small desk, so I'm trying really hard to show you all these angles, and I hope that we're getting some good shots in. But I will have lots of close-up photos at the end of the video as well. So, and there's those. So yeah, they look cute. So I want this to be like something that we have like for a keepsake every year. Okay, so now I have pre-made some seam binding bows. And these are just regular tied bows. And all I do is I layer them because I cheat.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. And what I've done is I have made 2 bows in the ivory and white, and then I did 2 just loops with the ivory and the white. So all I'm going to do is just dangle these in this corner here and glue those down, and then I'm going to put this cord with the beautiful dangles also on this side, but I'm going to sort of tuck the cord in and around the flowers so it looks pretty. Because, you know, tucking is a good thing.
Tuck and roll, baby. Tuck and roll.
Yep.
Oh, wait, that's not where I get out?
No.
That's not my stop?
No. You got to stay on the bus, girl.
Carry on.
It's a crazy bus. You got to stay.
Wheels on the crazy bus don't go round.
I was saying earlier how inspired I was by everybody that I've seen on the hop so far. Like it's
Lots of inspiration.
oh, so amazing, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Gail's house, I loved it. May's tag book. Oh my god, I want that tag book. I just love it so much. It's so beautiful. Okay, so now I've got the bows down. Now we're going to tuck in the little, they're just like a little loop. That's all it is, just a loop. Now we're going to tuck these in. Maybe we'll put these under here. Yeah, we'll do that. Behind the lollipop flower. Yep, from the Lollipop Guild, yeah. And see, that's just going to dangle down the side really nicely and so shabby and pretty. And now we're going to do this with the cording, because I love to tuck things in and behind and wherever.
Little surprises wherever you look.
That's right. Who doesn't like surprises?
Me.
Really? I
I'm
love
terrible.
surprises. I love surprises. So we're just going to kind of get this sort of loopy. Cross it over, and then one will be longer than the other, like that. And then it will just hang like that. What do you think, girls?
Yeah.
Love it.
You two are my biggest fans, right?
That was really great. I envy the talent.
Please. You have tons of talent. That tree you're making is amazing, and we need to see photos of it when you're done.
Amazing what a curtain will do, huh?
It kind of is, really. But I mean, that's what the Victorians did too, right? Like, they would use a lot of recycled things. So we're just gluing. That's all we're doing, we're gluing, and that's just going to hang down here quite nicely. Just put some extra glue here because that is heavy. And then all of my little tassel-y things, so let's have a look at that, how that's going to hang. I know it's hard to see, but that's basically what we're talking about there. I'm just having it hang like that.
I'm going to mute for a moment.
Okay.
Be right back.
So that's that side, and now we're going to do something sort of similar, but without the curtain tassel and the bits of bling. So I again have pre-made some bows because that's easy. And we're going to tuck these probably right there, I think. What do you think, Amy, right there?
Right there is perfect.
Yeah. So we'll put the ivory one down first. And I got my seam binding from fabric.com this time. Same place I got the fabric that I used for the base of this wall hanging. And now the loops, I think again I'll just put in a totally different spot because I want to put a bit of bling there. Some shabby chic boutique bling. So we're going to put these ones over here. I am going through the glue sticks, ladies, let me tell you. Oh, I'm going to have to maybe open a new bag of glue sticks soon. Good thing somebody gave me some glue sticks for Christmas. Somebody smart and wonderful. Okay, so that is that corner right there. And it's so shabby looking. I love it. So this will all hang down nicely when it's on the wall.
It's looking really good.
Thanks, man. So let me see, where did I put that bling I just had? Because of course. Of course. Well, I do have these little crowns too. Oh, I kind of like that. Do you guys like the crown?
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't like a crown?
I also have these pretty stars too, which have glitter.
Mulder just brought me a sub. And...
Nice. Lunchtime.
And he brought me my favorite kind of fruit.
What's your favorite fruit, Heidi?
My favorite fruit is 5 flavors fruit.
Is it gummy bears?
It's gummy savers. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I think I'm going to put that.
Thanks, Mulder.
I love that sparkly little star there, and it's kind of Christmassy. So that's what we're going to go with, I think, my friends. And we're just going to tuck that in there, like that. And I also have these really cool snowflakes. Which, guess where I got those? Just guess. Go on, guess.
It's hard, though.
Is it hard for you to guess?
Yeah, Dollarama?
Dollarama! They have everything, that's right. So, yeah, we're going to tuck that in over here, I think. Because we need some snowflakes, I think. I think I might do a couple of those. Because why not? And we'll put this one here. So that's that corner. Oops. That's that corner right there. I think that turned out pretty. I think I might put a couple of snowflakes up in this here corner too. Because why not?
Because why not?
Well, you know, it's Christmas. You want it to be a little overdone, but not too overdone. Now, these little stars I did not get from Dollarama, so you can laugh now. I got these from Create for Less. But they look really cute tucked in, so that's what we're going with. And this one we will tuck there. Okay, so that's that corner. So we're getting there, girls. We're nearly getting there. Alright, so now what I want to do is just add a bit more. I have various kinds of sort of shabby trim here. I have eyelash trim. From a lovely lady named Amy Love, which I love. The lady,
Yes, dear.
the lady and the trim I love. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut various pieces of this really pretty shabby, it's wool actually, but I kind of dig it for shabby projects. And then we could be getting close to being done and then ready to attach our Noel wood pieces from Fernley.
Oh, Lou.
Yay, Lou! Lou's been great. She's come to every class, I think.
Yeah, actually, I think she has.
Yep. She's awesome. Okay, I can't find the end of this, so we're just going to make a new end. Because that's how we roll. So all I've done is taken a piece of, that one's way too long, I've taken a piece of the silver eyelash trim, a piece of this trim, and a piece of this multicolored sort of tan eyelash trim. And I'm just going to make like a little knot at the top. With those three. So that's all I've done is made a little knot, and I'm just going to tuck that in up here with the rest of my seam binding, and that's just going to dangle as well, because I think that looks cool.
It's looking good.
And I think what I'll do actually is maybe cut these at the top of the knot so they can sort of hang down too. So we'll put a blob of glue on there. Ah, there's my piece from Miss Amy. And I'm going to attach this gorgeous piece of bling from Shabby Chic Boutique right on top of that, minus my glue on my finger. And do you still have this bling in stock, Amy? The one with the pearl and the little resin rose in it?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay, cool. Because people may want this, I'm thinking. It's pretty amazing. So that is there. And then I have this other piece of bling from Shabby Chic Boutique, which has the 3 white pearls and the gold little bling pieces on it. I'm pretty sure she has that.
Yeah, we've got those too.
Yep. But before I add that piece, I need to make another little shabby nest part for the bottom. So we're going to cut this, and we're going to cut this. And then this piece here we will cut as well. And we're going to do the same thing that we did at the top. We're just going to make a knot. And then I'm going to cut these. And then we're going to attach that down to the bottom. Right here, I think. Actually, I might put 2 of them at the bottom. Yeah, I might do 2 of them at the bottom because it looks cool, I think.
It does!
So we're going to put that there. And we're going to cut another one. And this trim has a tiny, tiny, tiny touch of green in it, which is okay because there's a bit of green in the wall hanging. But I didn't want to do like an overpowering amount of green. I think we're going to have 2 lengths of that one on this part. And then a little bit of my favorite silver and white eyelash trim, which I will use forever onto everything. I don't care if it's Christmas or not, I'll be using it. Because I love it.
I love it too. Eyelash trim's my favorite.
I know it is. And it is quickly becoming my favorite as well. So again, we're doing the knot. And then we're going to cut this. And then this one we're going to tuck over here on this side, I think. Right by the star. Yeah. Super shabby. And then this little piece of bling from Amy's store, I'm going to put over here. Because the more bling, the better, right? And then this, yep, this piece was cut off a collar that I got from Esme. So we're just going to cut that and stick it there. And that, I think, might be it for the trims and laces, and now we're going to attach. So that's what that corner looks like. Super shabby, right? So let me get set up here and I'll be right back to attach the wood pieces. So be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I have attached my little Christmas trees from Fernley to the bottom of the wall hanging, and I know it says no, but we're about to attach the L. So all I have done, there was a little hole in the top of each of the tree that Lou so cleverly placed there, so you could hang this if you wanted this to be like a Christmas ornament or anything like that. But I wanted to tie them to the bottom here, so all I've done is use this twine that I showed before, and I made a little bow on the top of the tree, and now I'm just adding it sort of evenly spaced between sort of the scallops on the bottom doily there. So that's all we're doing here, and pretty simple stuff really. And once I get the string through here, then all I'm going to do is just tie another bow, and that's it. If I can get the string through. Got peanut butter fingers again. Peanut butter fingers, yeah. So now all I'm going to do is tie another bow. So they hang, you know, pretty even. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue on top so that holds it, and then make a second bow. And just sort of pull it so it's like even with the other bows, or close enough anyway. And then just leave a tiny little bit of the twine. And that is it. So then you have your Noel on the bottom of your wall hanging. So there we have it. That's the bottom of the wall hanging. And of course that's going to give weight to the bottom of the wall hanging as well. So it'll hang nice and straight on the wall. Because when you have a bit of weight at the bottom, it does make it hang straighter. So that is my project for the hop, and I am going to be putting up some full photos for you at the end.
It turned out gorgeous.
Thanks, guys. So that is it, and I know it was hard to see, and I thank you all for staying and watching and hanging out with me and my friends today, because we had lots of fun. And please remember to continue on hopping to the next person, and all the information about that person will be down below with the rest of the talented ladies who are joining the hop. And of course all the links to all the sponsors as well. So thank you guys for coming, and stay tuned for photos. Take care. Happy holidays.